Alright, so I've got a bit of a throwback Fortnite video for you here. So way back in Season 9, on June 27th, 2019 to be exact, I happened to run into one of my subscribers in a solos match. Now it wasn't just your average showdown of a subscriber and a YouTuber or a streamer. It was a 1v1 for the actual match. And if you weren't aware, I don't stream because I live on a farm. And my upload speed is 0.5 with a 5 download speed. It's absolutely terrible. So as such, this guy would have had no idea where I was during this entire game. We encountered each other by random chance at the very end of this match. So I promised him way back in June that I'd upload this video, and I simply forgot. So I'm going to walk you guys through my gameplay here with my own commentary. But if you want to see it from his perspective, I'll link both his video and his channel in the comments section. His name, by the way, is Aiden, so a huge shout out to him for being a good sport about this. So as you can see here, this was back when the Dusty Divot Crater was still a thing. And it was actually one of my favorite landing spots of the time, simply because there was tons of wood to be farmed, lots of chests in the center, plus plenty of mushrooms to eat for free shield. And the loot pool for Season 9 was also filled to the brim, as you can see by my loadout. And then I happened to find a gold FAMAS at the start as well. I then heard someone traipsing nearby me, and he was instantly greeted with a green pump to his face, followed by a barrage from my John Wick assault rifle. After this, I decided to loot up just a bit more when I heard someone glide in. And remember that noise? When rotational items were an actual thing in Fortnite? Peeking out, I FAMAS'd this guy a few times, but that gun was pretty bad. I then pyramid ramped my way right by his face, where I found him to be a little lacking in the skill department. So I quickly dispatched of him and his randomly placed trap. At this point, I farmed up a bit more, and I ate my share of shrooms to top off my shield. I eventually pushed towards Salty Springs and found some scallywag hopping around like a jackrabbit. Surprisingly, I had atrocious aim with the FAMAS, and I missed every single bullet I shot. I then pulled back a bit and tried to flank him from the far right. Luckily for me, however, someone had glided in and engaged my enemy for me. So then I pushed back around to where I originally started and third-partied one of the two guys. I then listened very closely for movement, but I didn't hear anything. So I used the shadow bombs and moved a bit closer. At this point, he came scurrying out of his box, and I tried to combat shotgun him. I eventually dropped my pyramid ramp in a surprise maneuver and finished him off. Now for the next 8 minutes of gameplay, it was just me rotating to the final circles. I didn't encounter a single person, but with all the advanced movement options at my disposal, it was pretty easy to glide right over people. Eventually, I found myself in a top 3 situation here, and the circle was rotating around me. I used a nearby vent to launch to the sky and then made the mistake of riding the zipline to the edge of the circle, getting lasered in the process. One guy actually chased me, and I instantly tried to retreat using my launch pad. But I got blocked by a wall, which he then broke for me, and I flew away towards the new circle. He again gave chase after me, so I landed in the tree and tried to combat shotgun him a few times. The two enemies then fought below me, and one pushed up, not knowing I was perched like an eagle in this tree. I love tapped him twice with the combat at huge ranges for an easy kill. And now it was my subscriber Aiden versus me. Obviously at the time we didn't know it. So I clumsily built my way towards the next circle, maintaining the high ground in the process. I still had gliders in my inventory, so I knew I was safe from fall damage. He eventually dropped all the way to the ground, and I followed down, but not quite all the way down. We finally reached that new circle, and I still held the high ground. And just our luck, the circle shifted back the way we just came from. So Aiden decided enough was enough and started launching some grenades at me. He first shot me down, but I landed in the tree, and then he destroyed that as well, and I toppled to the ground. I then faked a build off, and he grabbed the high ground immediately. He then launched more grenades at me from above, which all missed, thankfully. Being the terrible builder that I am, instead of building up, I shot him down, and he landed right in front of my shotgun, which ended his life. It was at this point that he realized who I was. So I'll play you the clip from his perspective to end the video.
Go down. Oh my god. No way! No way! Bro, guess who I just got killed by? Guess who I just got? Tabortime. Tabor Hell on YouTube. Oh my god, no way. No way he killed me. No way. Tabor.
Hey Aiden, I guess that more sense that your friends call you AIDS. But good game. That was a tough matchup at the end, but I think I'm going to make this into a video. So if you want to check it out, I don't know how long till I upload it. Probably a few days.
Thank you, Tabor, for putting me in your video. I really appreciate it. So remember, guys, go subscribe to Tabor Hill on YouTube and turn post notifications on, because in the next couple days I will be in his video. And make sure you use Tabor Time in the bottom right corner of your Fortnite item shop. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.